So this is a heavy thrown weapon that I'm going to create. Like the Shurikens of the Japanese, it's going to be a square like this one with holes in it so that you can hold on to it better. So this is a heavy thrown, and this is a really heavy weapon to be able to throw. And what I did is I made these little loops so that you could take it off really easily and then be able to put it back on. Basically, it's just a simple, a loop that has rivets and then a snap to be able to hold the weapon. So I cut out a cardboard template that's about 10 inches wide, and on the diagonal it's about 12 inches. So I got a garage matting made out of foam and used my template to cut out 4 pieces on this foam. And then I cut off all the sides, and I'm going to use those pieces later. The question is, should I make them this size? Or make them this size? So I told you I was going to use those other pieces. Basically, I'm using them as my glue brushes. So I started using this weldwood glue to do a heavy layer of glue on it and then set it to dry for about 20 minutes. And then while those were drying, I just started working on a strip of belt to make these loops so that I could have them ready for the weapons. And once I had a belt loop, I was using the template to try to figure out how it's going to fit on my belt. Then I got my gloves back on and started putting the pads together. And then I used some panels of wood to hold in a big heavy bucket full of water, and then use the wood and place it on top. So here I am making another belt loop, and then just using the extra to come through and trying to figure out how it was going to fit on my leg. Then I got a hole saw for my drill and proceeded to cut the holes about 2.5 inches from the sides and try them out on my belt there. And yeah, I think be able to throw them, and that'll be great. Now I need to cover them. So I decided to try to use fabric to cut out sort of a pocket for them. And once that was done and ready to go, I would fit it inside the pocket and tested it for a good fit. Unlike a sword where you can actually cover up the excess fabric on a sword on the handle with tape, it would not work on this. So I just tried to go ahead and sew this flap down and see if I can make that work. And then I cut holes for the finger holes and I was like, okay, I'll try to use some tape to sort of tape it up, and maybe that would work, but it didn't work. It just looked really shoddy. So I decided to cover the whole thing with tape, and I know that's a lot of tape, but I found a pretty good deal at Walmart. Walmart sells the individual rolls of these for about $3.24, but you can get 4 of them for $10 and almost $11, so save $2 getting the bulk. Once I had a couple of these ready to go, I tried them out on the battlefield. In Amtgard, as long as the projectile is still in motion, it can still cause a hit. And bounces count. Sometimes they roll on forever. And then sometimes the other enemy can throw them back. Remember, all sides are strike legal. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. See ya!